Principal, tingnan ka. Tingnan mo ang principal. To the viewers watching online, to my fellow members of the committee, technical working group, back secretariats, procurement staffs, representatives from planning and design and administration. Good morning.
Good morning.
Before we proceed, Secretariat,
Good morning, everyone. So before we proceed with this proceeding, I would like to put on record that the live stream for this pre-meeting conference began at exactly 10 a.m. this morning via the official YouTube channel of the Procurement Committee. So this is pursuant or in compliance with DEO number 6 of 2024. Also, this is being recorded for documentation purposes. Mr. Chair, you may now begin.
thank you, Secretariat. I will be presiding over to this meeting. At this point, I hereby call this pre-bid conference to order. The time is 10:16. May I request the Secretariat to conduct the roll call.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. As a matter of procedure, kindly respond with present and raise your hand once your name is called to acknowledge your attendance and determine whether a quorum is established. First, for the Bids and Awards Committee, we have the chairperson, Mr. Mark Luis Misampilo.
Present.
The vice chairperson, Engineer Delphine L. Jr., is temporarily disqualified as he is occupying the office of the Assistant District Engineer. Regular members, Engineer Naldo P. Desera,
Present.
Engineer Edwin K. Lansar, and Engineer Benny B. C. Corapa.
Present.
We also have provisional members, Engineer Rene A. Yan,
Present.
Engineer Abelina D. Mulabola.
Present.
For the technical working group, we have the head, Engineer Mike J. Pilola.
Present.
The assistant head, Engineer Jeffrey F. Ritana.
Present.
Members, Engineer Karen Joy G. Ramos, Engineer Sam John C. Catolico,
Present.
and Mrs. Elda G. Medina.
Present.
For the secretariat, there's truly Engineer Emmanuel Maricapro. We have BACSEC member for Civil Works and Consulting Services, Engineer Noel Cornetes.
Present.
BACSEC member for Goods and Services, Mrs. Kishia Adeline Catolico.
Present.
And the procurement staff, Engineer Azilen Lucera, Ms. Maria Desiree Dioso,
Present.
Ms. Maria de Ruben L. Loreto,
Present.
Mrs. Remedios Speaking Guni, Mr. Mark Anthony Amelia,
Present.
and Mr. Carlos C. Diaz. For the observers, Mr. Chair, none attended in person, but they are duly notified and invited in writing. We also have representatives from the implementing unit, from the planning and design section. We have Engineer Clyde Erla Escopa, Engineer Nelo T. Nunez, and Engineer Jesse R. Gutierrez. So, Mr. Chair, for this pre-meeting conference, 5 out of 6 members of the committee are present and supported.
Thank you, Secretariat. Kindly enumerate the agenda for today's meeting.
So for today's pre-meeting conference, the following are the agenda. Number 1, call to order, which has recently concluded. Agenda 2 will be a brief presentation information by the BAC of the basic contract data. This will be discussed by the representatives from the implementing unit. The requirements of the bidding, documents to be submitted to the bidder, and the criteria for procedure of eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, detailed bid evaluation, cost qualification, and award. That was discussed by the technical working group. Agenda 3 will be questions and comments from the bidders. However, no bidder attended in person as well, so they may submit their questions in writing for efficient email address. Agenda 4 will be other matters. Agenda 5, summary of proceedings, including supplemental of bid bulletins to be issued, and agenda 6, adjournment. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Secretariat. I will now proceed with the second agenda item. This includes the presentation of this contract data and overview of the bidding requirements, process, and evaluation procedures. Let me emphasize that only the clarifications officially issued through a bid or supplemental bulletin shall modify the bidding documents. And now request Engineer Aliyah to present the gate project information for 25 GIG 06.
morning, Chair. Good morning, everyone. For 25 GIG 06, procurement/purchase of various materials for routine maintenance of national roads and bridges within DPWH. The contract duration for this project is 15 calendar days. And this is the following items. For item 3.22, support equipment, we have gas cutter blade, 12-inch, 200 pieces. Spark plug 4-stroke gas cutter, 80 pieces. Spark plug 2-stroke gas cutter, 30 pieces. Wheelbarrow with rubber wheel, 20 units. Then for the pair of service courses, we have item 308, asphalt instant coat mix, 100 bales. Emulsified asphalt, 10 metric tons. And sand, 100 cubic meter. For a pair of joint sealants, we have air-blown asphalt sealant, 120 pails, penetration asphalt grade 60-70, 10 grams, and sand of 8 cubic meter. For the pair of repainting of bridge, we have gloss enamel paint, 30 pails, gloss latex paint, 30 pails, and paintbrush, 100 pieces. Then for painting of thermoplastic pavement markings, we have thermoplastic paint, white, 200 bags, glass beads, 7 bags, primer, 7 pails, and LPG, 60 cylinders. For thermoplastic yellow, we have thermoplastic paint, yellow, 50 bags, glass beads, 2 bags, primer, 2 pails, and LPG, 10 cylinders. And lastly, for traffic management, we include traffic safety cones, 30 pieces, traffic safety bollards, 30 pieces. The approved budget for the contract is 5.2 million. I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Alia. Let's proceed to 25 IG 0080. We now request Engineer Jackie to present the key project information. Morning.
For project title, construction of school building, Matapay Elementary School, Barangay Matapay, Hilongos Leyte, located at Barangay Matapay, Hilongos Leyte. Major scope of works is a one-story, 2-classroom building with 1 comfort room each classroom and a concrete ramp and a hand washing station. For right-of-way issues, there are none and the roads are accessible. That's all.
Thank you, Engineer Jackie. Let's proceed to 25 IG 0081. We now request Engineer Leyte Oka to present the key project information.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, and the rest of the members. For 25 IG 0081, construction of school building, Linao Primary School, Barangay Linao, Inopacan, Leyte. This project consists of the construction of a 1-story 2-classroom school building with a project duration of 120 calendar days. For structural integrity of the building, this goes through the approved standards and specifications of the National Structural Code of the Philippines. And additionally, this building also covers the amended rules and regulations of the BP344 or the accessibility law to be inclusive of the building of all the building users and stakeholders. The architectural, structural, electrical, plumbing, and mechanical components of this building are complete for this project. So it is noteworthy that this building footprint includes the construction of a concrete gutter, ramps, and a group hand washing in one side of the building. However, Since the proposed location is situated a few kilometers down from the national road, hauling costs for several construction materials were associated and its funds in the program of works. As for the land and building location, this was already acquired by the proponent and by the school itself, so issues regarding right of way is least expected. I think that would be all.
Thank you, Engineer Oka. Let's proceed to 25 IG 0082. We now request Engineer Nunez to present the pre-budget information.
Good morning, everyone. For contract ID 25 AG 0082, construction of school building phase 2, Canmarating National High School, Barangay Canmarating, Abuyog. So this is the completion of the previous project, school building. So we're focusing now in the architectural plan, electrical works, plumbing, and mechanical works. That's all.
Thank you, Engineer Nunez. Let's proceed to 25 IG 0083. Again, may we now request Engineer Dashi to present the key project information.
For project titled Construction of School Building, Makinhas Elementary School, Barangay Makinhas, Baybay City, Leyte. Located at Barangay Makinhas, Baybay City, Leyte. It consists of one-story, two classroom building with concrete ramp and a hand washing station with one comfort room for each classroom. Right of way issues, there are none, but there is an existing structure. Landbox lang. So, i-include na lang ang structures. Ang kuhan ko din ang side kay medyo sa kunong yung siya stairs. So, nag-add lang ng housing. That's all.
Thank you, Engineer Dashi. Let's proceed to the last project, 25 IG 0084. May we now request Engineer Cornelius to present the key project information.
For contract ID 25 IG 0084, emergency rehabilitation, reconstruction of roads with slips, slope collapse and landslide, primary roads, Tacloban, Baybay South Road, kilometer 95 plus 400 to kilometer 995 plus 500, kilometer 996 plus 210 to kilometer 996 plus 300. This is composed of two sections. Section 1, the 40 meters length with 9 meters sheet pile, steel sheet pile, with total cross-sectional area for the snow protection of 0.48 square meters. While for the second section, a total of 90 meters, composed of two berms with a total cross-sectional area of 1.25 square meters. And also, it has also a 9 meters length sheet pipe. These two sections are located at the left side of the front section. Located at Barangay Makinhas, Baybay City. That's all.
Thank you, Engineer Cornelius. We will now proceed with the next item. Engineer Pilola, please lead the discussion on the bidding requirements.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for this project. We will be using the 6th edition critical bidding documents. First, the 12-wheel system. First, is the technical component. This includes the documents such as the registration certificate, platinum membership, pickup license, statement of ongoing contracts, statement of single largest completed contracts, and computation of net financial contracting capacity, NFCC, for a committed line of credit from Universal Commercial Bank, and we have the NFCC computation for goods and services Procurement. Omnibus Order Statement and Project Requirements. For building and bridges project, only accredited project engineers will be supervise the project. Need an accreditation. Next, the omnibus order statement. Bid security. It's monthly valid for 120 calendar days. And must be documents may be required for joint ventures leader. For the second envelope, the financial component, this includes documents such as the bill form, bill prices, the bill of quantities, summary prices, detailed estimates, and cash flow by quarter. Okay, speed. For eligibility check using the DPWH Civil Works applications, DPWH. Will also be performed pursuant to Department Order number 117, Series of 2017. There is technical issues arise, manual checking will proceed, but the CWA result will remain permanent. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Viola, for that comprehensive and concise review. To emphasize, it is the bank that will conduct preliminary examination of bids, detailed bid evaluation, post-qualification, and recommendation for award, but with the help of its DWG and all in accordance with 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. We now open the floor for clarifications. Bidders viewing the live stream is submit their questions and writing via email to dpwh@gmail.com not later than 10 days before the deadline for submission of bids. Secretariat, is there a question raised online?
So for this session, there are none.
Okay, thank you. Are there any concerns to discuss from the committee,
None so far.
from the technical working group? Are there any supplemental bulletins to be issued? Hearing none, Secretariat, kindly inform us of any upcoming scheduled activities.
Mr. Chair, for next week, we have a short listing. Originally scheduled this morning, but it was postponed due to the issuance of the supplemental bulletin. So that will be 9 a.m. on July 22, Tuesday. It will be live stream as well. Also, we have a pre-bidding conference on July 25 for the rainwater collector. And we also issued the supplemental bulletin for the summary of the prices. We clarified on what to put in the overall summary of the prices. So far, that's all for next week, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Secretariat. To summarize, only written clarifications, inquiries from prospective bidders will be accepted. Responses shall be issued via bid bulletins posted on Belgium's and the Belgium's website. Supplemental bid bulletins shall be issued at least 7 calendar days before the submission of deadline per section 22.5.2 of the IRR. And the Bank Secretariat is hereby instructed to prepare and post any necessary supplemental bid bulletins if applicable. There being no further matters to discuss, may I hear a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn based on pre-bidding conference.
The second motion.
There being no objection, the pre-bid conference is hereby adjourned. The time is 10:35. Thank you, everyone, and good morning once again.